And we are live with the Mama Tribe. Good morning, ladies. Hello.
Good morning.
Morning.
So I wanted to say that poor Miss M, poor Mama M, is obviously injured and under the weather, so she has graced us with her presence today. We appreciate you joining us from your bed. So thank you, Mama.
Oh gosh, I'm just in all my glory right now. I've been showering, but my hair has not been washed for 5 days.
Could
And I
not
don't know
tell.
if I've never been mobile on a hangout. I mean, I have been, but it's just different. I can't have my lower third. So
You're
I'm at,
discombobulated.
I'm totally out of sorts.
You're used to driving, and today you're in the passenger seat. I'm in
Yep,
control.
you are. Go, girl.
Woohoo, thank you. And then we have with us our beautiful friend, Miss Stacy Spensley. Hello.
Hi.
So, Stacy, tell our viewers, because Em and I know you pretty well, but tell everybody else a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am a certified holistic health coach. So I work with people who want to incorporate healthy diet and lifestyle changes, but just can't quite do it by themselves. They need a little support. And I am a mama of a lovely 2-year-old boy who is not home right now, which makes it much easier for me to participate in this event, as you guys understand. And I also run a website called semicrunchymama.com. So I wanted to have a site that kind of filled the gap that I found when I was pregnant, and I thought some sites were a little bit too extreme for me on either end, and I wanted something more middle of the road, and so I made it myself.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome. Go ahead, Em. You want to
Oh,
say something
I
about that?
just I thought it was funny when we were gonna have Stacy on. I was like, okay, so here I am with all things crunchy, and then there's OG who says, yeah, I'm just al dente, and now we got Stacy on who is semi-crunchy mama.
So now
So
we need to add a full mainstream mama now,
to
and we'll
scare
have
the shit out of.
we'll have the whole spectrum covered. We'll have to look for her and do that again soon. I mean, do we know any mainstream mamas?
I'm sure we could find some.
I'm sure
Family members.
that's true.
That's a whole different show, actually.
Yeah.
Totally. Well, I don't girls too long this morning because just the way the week has been going. It's been a very trying week for all of us mamas. So I just want to say that I have news about the winner of last week's giveaway for the Chevron Hippie Long Stockings Baby Leg Warmers Flash Dance. And I'm going to talk about, I'm not going to tease that yet. I'm going to talk about, we're going to have our next giveaway. Okay, so,
So no, wait a minute. I'm confused. Those are not the chevron. Hippie.
no, thank you.
Those are the mustache. I'm like, God, the A-type personality Virgo in me is like, that is wrong.
So glad you did. And I put them somewhere because Mr. Manos has hands of gold, as my dad says. So yeah, they're somewhere. These are the mustache ones. You're right. Yeah. So.
Yay, I've been out of baby wearing for so long and I still know my patterns. Ouch, ouch, ouch.
Okay, yeah, so the chevron. We have the I can share a picture of the chevron if you guys want, but y'all get that.
Yeah, I'm sure whoever enters knows.
They're adorable. So then also there was something that you had mentioned to me yesterday, and I told you to stop talking and save it for the show.
Yeah, I just was going through my email that's just been piling up and piling up. So since I'm sitting here doing nothing, hold on one second, buddy. I was looking through it, and it was an email from a San Diego magazine. It's called Our City San Diego, and basically it was about an article about taking away the disposable diaper tax. And, you know, I mean, I know lots of mamas who use disposable diapers, nothing against it. We used them for a long time until we started cloth diapering and then just totally fell in love with it. But the one thing that I read in the article was like just that there's no alternative to disposable diapers and that we need to stop this tax so that we can help these people who need diapers. When you have a baby, you need diapers. And of course, there's other things besides diapers, but, you know, most mainstream, you know, society just counts on diapers. But I just thought it was so funny that they just didn't even mention cloth diapering, that like that obviously will make it so that you don't have to pay a tax, and then you're also saving money because cloth diapering is a lot less expensive. And then you know, I just thought it was so funny that like it was not even mentioned. So I
bring it up.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I think it's funny. I agree with you, and I think a lot of it, like you said, has to do with the fact that people just don't realize it's out there. You know, I guess they thought that in the 70s when disposable diapers hit the market, that cloth diapers kind of fell away. But
yeah,
oh, go ahead.
Oh, I remember on that note that my mom, when I put a cloth diaper company on my
I want to watch a movie.
I'm moving, like I don't change how I
we'll figure out a movie. When I put it on my registry to get a cloth diaper company for us for the first couple of months, my mom was like, "Oh my gosh, I cloth diapered with you." You know, she was kind of like shocked, like, "That's crazy that you would do that," you know, and really it's a lot of things have come back around. So
my brother used to give me hell about how he had to change my cloth diapers and wash them. So I was a cloth diaper baby.
I didn't know there was a tax.
What's that?
I didn't know there was a tax on them in San Diego. I guess it's because
I know
well, residential trash is free, so I wonder if it's because you're throwing away so much extra stuff.
I know. It didn't really say like if it was on the actual diapers or like maybe when you know they're adding it to the price of the diapers. I don't really know, but they did say that it would save a parents or a mother, a consumer, about $100 a year. So, but I just thought, and I understand like that their argument is that people need to use these, and I understand that. But I just thought it was just so funny. It's like there are other options, and one of the things it said too is a t-shirt is not an option. Believe me, I've tried it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I know so many people who have made diapers out of t-shirts. So,
well,
anyway.
Diapers are the most frequently shoplifted item, too.
Yeah. Formulas too. That's why they keep it in the back under lock and key now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's expensive, definitely, and I get it. And I just thought that no mention of cloth diapering, like, I have to. I even posted on my Facebook page about how, and I tagged the magazine. So we'll see.
Good for you. Good for you.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, Stacy, you had mentioned before for the Lindsay Project getting Charlie to help with the diaper. Okay, now I'm gonna slaughter the name of her company.
Moriki.
Okay, cool. So tell me, how did you come across her?
My son potty trained himself in December, kind of unexpectedly. Like, we cloth diaper, and he refused to wear a diaper. And I said, okay, fine, if you're not going to wear a diaper, you have to use the potty. And he said, okay. So I was like, okay, how do I potty train this child? Because now I have a naked kid who won't wear a diaper in my house. So we potty trained for a couple of days, and then I had my nanny, who has him, a couple mornings a week. He was out with her, and so I ran over to Buddha Baby in Normal Heights to get some cloth trainers, and started chatting with Charlie, who owns both the store and the diaper company, and was telling her about the Lindsay Project. And we were talking about, because this is what I was actually thinking of when you were talking, MJ, is that, again, because cloth disposable diapers are one of the most often stolen items because they are expensive and you're literally just throwing away money. And she said she had worked with a program in Seattle to get cloth. We were collecting stuff for a new mom, and said, yeah, it's hard because, a lot of us were like, well, could we donate cloth? And she said, I don't have laundry. And she said that's one of the biggest issues is that cloth diapering, it's more expensive up front, but it's cheaper long term. But the bigger issue is if you don't have access to laundry, because if you have to go to the laundromat and pay per load, it really makes that cost savings go away quickly, especially in San Diego where we're in drought conditions and water is very expensive. So even if you do have laundry at home, it can really affect your water bill and stuff like that if you have other ways to conserve. So, because you have to wash them. And and so she said she'd worked with a program in Seattle where they got laundromat vouchers so that families who couldn't necessarily afford disposable diapers could then afford cloth in a way that was reasonable because it was the laundry that was really the prohibitive part for them.
So cool. I was very excited. And around that same time that you had mentioned to me that you were in talks with someone about cloth diapering for the Lindsay Project, I happened to need some cloth diapers for a segment, and one of the mamas in our tribe put me in contact with Charlie, and then it was like, oh, hey!
She's amazing.
So, yeah, very cool.
They have, like, used diapers that they sell kind of like seconds and stuff. I mean, she's really into, not just promoting her business, but also promoting cloth diapering as a lifestyle and as an eco-friendly, less expensive option, and helping people who don't necessarily have as easy a path towards cloth diapering to really help overcome those hurdles. I think she's really awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool. So she's going to be with us at the next Lindsay Project that deals with family cloth. Yeah, very excited about that. Very, very excited. Okay, so let's go ahead and announce the winner, if you girls don't mind me jumping into that segment of the Chevron leg warmers. And this is a mama who has won something from us before. Her name is Gabi Chacon Lopez. So,
yay!
Congratulations, and I know she's going to be very excited. I know she's not watching live because Mama got a job, but she'll be very thrilled for that. And it's good because it'll give me an opportunity to see her again because we used to hang out a lot, and now we rarely see each other. But for our next giveaway, and of course I dropped the box, we have a carrier! Yay!
Whoa!
The Moby Go, which is Moby's structured carrier. So we're very thrilled about that. And later on this afternoon, the Rafflecopter contest will start. So yay! That's our giveaway for this week. So very excited about that. I was very disappointed that my son didn't want to be carried anymore. So I'm still trying to find the perfect carrier that he'll let me carry him in. So if anybody out there has something that they want me to try, well, let me know because I will give it a go.
Awesome.
But now we're at Stacy. Now it's the pitch and promote segment. So this is all you, Mamacita. Oh, no, it's not. It's the self-care. Yeah, sorry. Go.
I'll just talk.
Just talk, Stacy. Just talk.
No, well, you guys had asked me what I wanted to talk about, and I've had one of those weeks too where today is my husband's day off, and so I was like, oh, perfect, because I have this scheduled. I have a hair appointment after this. My son has to go to preschool. My husband's like, oh, I'm borrowing our roommate's truck. I'm going to go get 3 cubic yards of dirt. I'm like, what? So he, during this, I'm like, please don't. My window's open because it's hot in here, and he just pulled up in backed up a pickup truck full of dirt into our yard to fill my garden beds. And so I may be plotting my alibi in case I have to kill him later, but,
At least there's dirt where you can bury him.
That's a good point. You always want to take the body uphill, and we're already at the top of the hill, so I don't know where to go.
Oh, well, see, then you just got to, because he brought you the dirt. He set up his own demise.
Hey, Well, that was thoughtful of him. That was sweet.
We'll edit this part out.
Only if he disappears will we edit this part.
We'll be your alibis.
Work, you guys. He's at work still. No. That's actually true. But anyway, so I've had one of those weeks, and so when you guys are like, oh, what do you want to talk about? I'm like, I don't know. And I was thinking about it, and I was like, I had misremembered what time we started, so I was in a rush because I was helping to get my son out the door, and I was like, I just want to take a shower and dry my hair because I haven't dried my hair. I've showered, but I haven't dried my hair in a week, and I haven't had my hair cut in 2 months. Like I said, I have an 11 o'clock appointment. I'm super excited. And I was like, oh, that's a really good topic. So, so I wanted to talk a little bit about self-care, because I think, especially as moms, I think it's really easy to get off that wagon, and it's really hard to get back on because, like, we're pushing the wagon away instead of getting back on the wagon and letting somebody else drive. And especially, I mean, when you have a newborn baby, your newborn baby is completely helpless and needs you, and that's your only path. So, like, sometimes you just have to sit there during the 2-month growth spurt and nurse 97 hours a day and watch some Netflix and not do anything else. Like, you can't, But other times, what happens is when we don't take care of ourselves, what we're doing is, especially as moms, because we're caring for these little people all the time, and probably our partners as well on some level. I know when my husband comes home, he's like, "What's for dinner?" And I'm like a punch in the face. When have I had time to plan dinner?
When did the cook arrive?
Yeah. Right? So what did you bring home?
Yeah.
It's like, I hope you enjoyed that really zen 45 minutes in the car while your child was, like, refusing to nap and, like, punching me in the head, So when we expect other people, so we're giving all the time and taking care of people all the time, and so the accidental thought that happens is, I'm taking care of them, and so then somebody's going to take care of me.
Yeah.
Well, that's not going to happen. And so what happens is then we feel resentful because we're taking care of them, and we're like, well, all the time I'm thinking, oh, what would make his life easier? What would make my child's life easier? And we're like, how come nobody cares what would make my life easier? I would like my life to be easier. So we have to think of what would make our own lives easier and just do it. But then we feel guilty because then we're selfish. Because, oh, mama can't have a pedicure because, well, then dad has to watch the baby, and that's really inconvenient because he was totally going to watch football. Shits I give? 0. So, you really have to get over it and not, like, it's hard. I mean, you have to practice. And I still feel like, I feel bad. But I'm like, I feel like I have hobo hair and, like, I have clients to meet with, and I'm like, I'm telling them that I need to have self-care, like, I have to walk my talk. So really and for me, it's scheduling it in advance, because it's not like, if my husband's schedule changes every week. He works 70 hours a week. It's really challenging for us. And, it'd be like, okay, well, I'm going to have Tuesday off. Well, then Monday comes around and, oh, I have to go into work tomorrow because they scheduled the meeting and somebody is sick and somebody else's mom is having surgery, and so I have to go in tomorrow. So then if I didn't have plans, then, what can I do? But if I know, like, today, I'm like, oh, I have a hair appointment. So, okay, honey, well, you're going to be home. He's at preschool. So then you also have to do preschool drop-off and pickup because I'm going to get my hair cut. Well, I'm going to get this dirt. Okay, great. Well, I'll be at my haircut. You figure it out.
Yeah.
I mean, if he's not home, I figure it out. Yeah. So making sure that we really, and like MJ right now, she's still here. So props to you, lady. But, like, you're doing what you can, and, like, you got to take care of yourself. Like, right before we came online, I was telling MJ I threw my back out. And, like, what do you do when you have a 20-pound child and you can't bend over? And your husband works 70 hours a week. You call your friend's acupuncturist who makes house calls, and you get fixed up. So I have to give MJ his phone number so she can see if he's available to come and fix her up because she's suffering, and that's bad.
Yes, totally. And I love this topic. I'm always trying to fit it in anywhere that I can with any of my mama friends, because I didn't do any self-care for probably about 18 months after Jay was born, and I will never ever do that again because it was just the worst. It was worst on myself. It was worst on my marriage. It was the worst on lots of relationships in my life, and worse on myself in the sense that, like, once I did start doing self-care, for me it was getting exercise in, and I found that I really loved running. So that was a good stress relief. It was a good time to myself where wasn't on being a mom, and I was just, taking care of me, and just the exercise aspect of it, like keeping moving, keeping active. I'm 38 years old. I'm not in my 20s anymore, like, so I have to keep active. And what I'm dealing with right now, I have acute bursitis in my shoulder, and that's because I wasn't active for a while, for probably about 3 or 4 months. I've been on and off active and not on a schedule. And so now I am forced to take care of myself because I wasn't taking care of myself for a while.
I know so many moms who get so like frustrated because they get sick and they're like, I don't have time to be sick. And it's like, well, if you had made time to take care of yourself before, you might not have gotten sick. It's the universe being like, hey, MJ, slow down. Hey,
Totally.
MJ, slow down. Hey, MJ, you're not listening. Now you're slowing down. I don't really like it.
Yeah, exactly. And that is so not my personality. If I have any downtime, I don't relax, and I really need to, but it's just not my personality. So I'm really going to take your advice that you're giving to everybody else, Stacy, and just schedule it in. That's how I got my workouts in, was I had it on the calendar. I had reminders. I had, it was there. So that was going on, and other things too, like just going out and getting a pedicure. Oh my God, I don't think I have gotten one for probably half a year, I get one maybe once or twice a year. So it's really not my MO, but it's something that, is nice, and it kind of can carry after you get it done too, little things like that.
That's actually a really good point too, because like my mom and I went to a spa once, and it was supposed to be all fancy and nice, and I got a body wrap, and I hated it. It was like it was like a really nice service, but like you lay there, like they basically like oil you up and like wrap you up like a burrito, and like you lay there and just like luxuriate in these like herbs and stuff. And I was like, oh my God, I am so bored. Please let me like, but like running, like then like if my body's in motion, it disconnects my brain a little bit and gets me back into my body, and like that is much more zen for me than like forced relaxation.
Right.
Or like yoga, where my body is still active. And so that's the thing. I think a lot of people think self-care has to be something indulgent or expensive. And for me, like this morning, I took my shower, and then I bought myself this new red lipstick. And so like that was like my little thing of like I haven't had a chance to dry my hair and put on makeup for like a week and a half. And so I'm like, I'm gonna go put on lipstick. And like that was like 15 seconds, but it made me feel better about myself.
Yep. And we're all so different. We just need to figure out what it is that we like and not feel guilty about it. And I swear I am preaching, and I have to take my own advice, because you do. Once you walk out the door, once you even schedule something, it's like, oh, all the other things that your husband or your partner or, just somebody else will have to kind of pick up the slack. Like, frickin' forget about it. Oh my God, we deserve it.
Mm-hmm. I would like to say that I didn't put makeup on today in a show of solidarity for MJ, but that would be a lie. And it's just a perfect example of how I didn't take care of myself this morning. I did bathe. Woohoo! So there's that. But, I just, we need to schedule it.
Yeah, and it's one of those things, like just in relationships in general, it's like a constant work in progress, I mean, you're going to slip back into old habits, and, like me, like now, as soon as this arm is done, dude, I am making sure that I get back into working out, like slowly getting back into it, but I don't want to be in this position again, so it has to be a priority.
You can schedule it in your phone with the other finger, MJ.
Totally.
So after we get off this, you can swipe it in, and I'm going to ask you when you're going running next.
There you go. Thank you. Keep me accountable, baby.
Well, and I think that's like, for me, what I really notice is like I do try to keep up on it, but it is like, I do really well for like, how you do anything is how you do everything. Like I do really well for a while, and then like something happens, and I just get distracted, and I totally fall off the wagon again. And so for me, it's looking for those signs, and it's when I'm getting irritable or angry, or if I'm getting resentful, especially of my son, because like, I mean, toddlers are hard. It's like it's in their nature, it's their job. I'm never angry at him, but when I find myself getting really easily frustrated by him, I know I need to take better care of myself so that I'm better able to handle him. Because he's doing his thing, and he's not trying to upset. He's having a great time, but he's driving. Yesterday it took him 35 minutes to get in his car seat in the car, and I was literally in tears. And I'm like, I need to go do something.
Oh my God!
I can't sit like 35 minutes in the car. He's laughing and giggling, and I was literally in tears.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember.
I had a tear-filled car seat extravaganza yesterday myself. Yeah, including the frustration of a child ruining the CD player in the car. So
we got in the car yesterday, and I turned to Jason, and I'm like, "That just took us 15 minutes to get in the car." Like, oh my God. Yeah. And then I saw my girlfriend the other day taking her little 17-month-old and putting him in the car seat. And I'm like, oh, God, I miss those days.
We share our nanny with another family, and the other little girl is 2 months older than my son. And like they wave goodbye, and she's like, go get in the car seat, and she like hops in the car seat and waits to get buckled. And I was like, that has never been nice.
Is it the penis or is it the age? What is it?
They're like the same. They're basically the same age, and she's never like.
Well, I'm saying with like our boys too. We all have boys, and I'm wondering if it's because they have penises that.
I don't know. I'm gonna take a poll. I'm gonna see if like.
I want to see that face.
Let's do it.
I know moms with girls who hate their car seats, like car seat criers. But like I don't know about like the struggle to get in. I'm gonna ask. I want to know.
I want to know, Stacey. I want to see that poll.
Please tag me on that post. Please tag me because I want to know, because I know that like it's definitely the age as far as like the wanting to do it all yourself, and we've been through. We've
like this since he was mobile.
Yeah,
he's been in a convertible car seat since he was 4 months old.
Yep. Jason has been like this since he was like 18 months old, and maybe a little bit younger than that, and he's almost 4 now, and so it's just like I don't know if it's ever going to end. It doesn't feel like it's going to, but I know that it's for us it's actually like getting in the seat, and then once it's in the seat it's a whole different thing. So.
Wow. Well, mamas, I really appreciate you joining us, coming together this morning for our Live with Mama Tribe. And
I hope more mamas join us, because it's so fun to just like hang out and see each other's faces like this.
I know, we never do. We always just see each other online as far as like, the little profile pictures. But it's good to see you, Stacy.
You too. I think everybody's had that roving either cold or virus that's been like just going in a circle around town.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody I ever hang out with, it's like it's like whack-a-mole. Somebody's always sick.
I still have that damn cough. Probably shouldn't smoke cigars and pole dance either, but.
Pole dancing is good for you. That's self-care.
Well, Stacey,
that is
your website again?
Say that again?
What's your website again?
You can find me for health coaching at centerstagewellness.com, and for mama stuff, right now it's most of the events are posted to my Facebook page, so facebook.com/semicrunchymama. You can see it under my third.
No, I just see Stacy Spensley in your lower third.
Did it not save? Oh well. It's
Well, we will definitely put it on the Mama Tribe Network Facebook page. And join us on Google Plus also, and hopefully we'll see more mamas following us on a regular basis, because we try and do this obviously without taking life into account every Thursday, right, Em?
Right. Yep. We're trying.
We're trying.
Children willing.
Children willing. It could go fast.
And I do hangouts on air as well on different topics, and I actually have a really good recording that I just put up that I did last with Rachel Rainbolt talking about body autonomy and talking to kids about anatomy, which is people have really, really liked that one. So
yeah, I listened to that one. I had you guys in the background for that one, and it's really cool because I loved it. But so I've been using the correct anatomy vocabulary with Cash, and it was really it's great when you hear them use the right word. It just sucks when it's in a wrong situation, because we were at the park the other day and he was climbing somewhere he had never climbed before, and he went higher than he ever had, and on his way down he hurt himself, and I run over and he's like, I hurt my penis.
But no, that's awesome though, because then you know what he hurt.
Yes, but you're just sad that it's like he hurt his penis.
Oh yeah, that's true. But that's the thing, because like I've had other parents comment that like their son had like a UTI or something, and they went like he was like 3 or 4, and they went to the doctor, and he could say specifically what hurt, and the doctor was like blown away, but it was so helpful. Yeah. Because they could actually like say like where it hurt on their body. It's supposed to like, well, it hurts down there. Well, is down there your butt? Is down there not your butt? Is down there your knee? Like,
what is down there?
Yeah. Yeah. I love the shock on people's faces when your son's like explaining something about his penis or other private areas, but your son is like so not affected by it, but they're more affected by it. It's like hilarious. Like,
yeah, he wasn't even fazed, and there was another mama at the park that was just like,
yeah. I love it.
Sometimes that's the hardest thing, is to keep the straight face when you're like, please do not put soup on your penis.
Yeah.
The other day I had to tell him, please take your penis off the cutting board.
Yeah. Oh, I had a nickel for everything. I had to tell him not to put his penis in. Oh anyway.
Okay, ladies. Well, thanks again, and have a great day.
Yay.
Thanks for having me, ladies.
Yay. Awesome. Come back.
Have you again, for sure.
We'll hang out soon.
Yay. Okay, we're going off air in 3, 2, 1. Say bye.
Bye.